I'm ready. I'm ready.
Peace, and Black Power family. Welcome to another episode of Do Knowledge Radio, place where knowledge is born. This is your host, Knowledge Born a Lot, and we see that we got magic in the building. You understand what I'm saying? We got the creative and transformative mind, uh, Latanya, aka T, in the building, and we about to get some of that Queen Mother love, some of that Queen Mother guidance, and get our bodies and our minds right for the shift that's happening, for the shift that is taking place. So we're calling on this Mother Goddess energy, this healing energy, this restorative energy that is taking place right now with our sisters. So it becomes my honor and privilege at this time to introduce some percent to others, all the way from the Peach State by the way of
New
New Orleans.
Orleans,
The end.
baby.
Oh, hey. Mother Goddess, how are you doing? Peace and love to you. What's going
I'm,
on?
I'm
How
good.
you
I'm good.
feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling grand, actually. It's an honor to be
Mm.
here. I'm glad to finally get a chance to meet you. And I just want to say peace to everybody that's tuning in. And if you're not tuning in right now, guess what? You can tune in a little bit later and check us out. It's going to be epic. What up, people?
Look, Ross Kitty said I'm here. You understand? So it's going
Okay.
down.
Okay.
It's going
What up,
down.
Rod?
Okay. Look.
That's what
Already
I'm
we ain't even
talking
asked.
about. Oh,
We ain't even asked a question yet. You see what I'm saying? They in here. Okay. They are
love,
in here.
baby.
You see what I'm saying? So
Deborah.
yeah, it is going down. So for those of us who may just got introduced to you, let's start with a brief introduction and we can go there.
Okay. Well, oh my gosh. If I told you a lot about me, I would have to put it in the book. So I'll do exactly what you said and do a brief introduction.
Oh
So
snap! The book
I
coming
started
soon.
out a little
Y'all
bit
hear that? Yeah, the book is coming soon.
huh?
The book is coming soon. That's what I'm
I don't know.
talking
I have
about.
look, look, I need to holler at my girl Fari for that. But yeah, so I kind of got introduced into to the herbal natural healing like around 1998. This was like 22 years ago, 22 years ago, excuse me, y'all. And my patches pretty much started from there. I realized that natural healing, the earth, herbs, the creator, the essence, the elements, what we eat, what we intake, what we put in our bodies, it all manifests out. So that was around the time that I was introduced to everything, 1998. So that, that was a little bit of my beginning.
Try to everything that you could possibly be doing on the planet. What was it about this particular field that got you interested in it?
Um, Honestly, it was, I'll be just flat out honest with you, it was the medical field. And every time I had a situation where I had to go to, and this has like, I have nothing against doctors, nothing against nurses, nothing against anyone in the medical field. I honor you all and what you all are doing right now with your time and your sacrifices right now. But every time I went to them, it was always about surgery. It was always about medication to alter some form of substance of my being. It was always about well, you can't do this or you can't do that. So I didn't want to just go that route. I knew that there was a more natural route to take. I didn't want to just listen to people telling me, hey, I had to be medicated with drugs every time I had an issue. Every time you go to the hospitals, you get a prescription. That's it. You sit there for like 8 hours, they give you a prescription. And I knew that those prescription drugs were not actually healing you. Those are just like patches just to cover up things. And when dealing with Mother Nature and the earth. Um, Herbs and natural healing, yes, it's a longer process, but those natural substances is what, is what heals us. So that's just what I wanted to kind of look into. Excuse me, y'all. I'm gonna get this together, but y'all feel me? But yeah,
You
I just
got it.
wanted to
You
just
got it.
just
You
go that
got it.
natural route. It was the medical field, you know, the everything every time you go, you always have to get a prescription of some type of medication. And if you look at the medication and you get down to the origin of it, it always comes to a herb. If you are the type of person like me, I read everything. You know what I mean? If you read the ingredients to everything, that very last ingredient that you come to, it is actually a herb. And what they do is they add different unnatural things to it to create something that they can sell to you, because you can't patent actual herbs. So I wanted to take a more natural route with my body. So that's what I wanted to present to the people also.
So tell us about this 22-year journey of being a focal point or a point of reference for healing. What has been your experiences thus far? And let's start there, and then we can transition into some of the testimonials, some of the stories that you can share on this wellness journey about some of the people you came in contact with.
Oh wow. I don't even think we would have like enough time. But I think everything was kind of just put in place for me. People were put in place for me. Everything was just aligned actually. Like starting in 1998, I was actually introduced to a group of friends, and they were like into the information, into the knowledge, knowledge, wisdom, right knowledge. Let me correct myself. Right knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and the proper way to eat. The communicated with me on the proper things to drink, the right things to put in your body. So that was kind of like my introduction, and then from there, I kind of got into what cosmetology. You know what I mean? And so there, we started doing like all natural facials and um, talking more about products, product presentation, sales, and so that kind of sparked the interest also. And honestly, on my journey, I took it seriously, but I kind of drifted away from it because I'm the type of person that I follow the flow of nature and what's going on in the economy. You know what I mean? So I move. I don't sit still. I move with what moves. You know what I'm saying? Because everything moves. You feel me? So instead of just sticking with that, I kind of got into the trucking industry, oddly. But I did that for like 5 years, and while I was out on the road with my mate, I got pregnant, and I lost a baby while I was on the road, and I actually communicated with a specialist, and again, like the doctor say, you can't do this, you can't do that. This is impossible. I was told that this is impossible. You can't have children. You have to have surgery. You have to have IVF. This is not going to happen for you. So again, I didn't want to listen to them. So that's at that peak, which was around, I would say, about 2008, 2010. I decided to put my foot down and really focus on the things that I knew about with natural healing. That was like my breakthrough point, because I didn't want to just accept a no. And that's what we're always told, no. So that's when I really started focusing. I started picking up the books. I started doing my research. I started doing like what is known right now as, what are they called? With the yoni healing, the healing of the feminine body. I started doing what they call yoni pops 10 years ago. I was making those and creating those and doing like self detox and making tinctures and creating herbal blends for myself. I was doing all of this for myself quietly. I changed the way I ate. I changed, like I said at the beginning, I changed everything that I intook in my body. Along with honestly a little touch of spirituality that takes you a long way. I know a lot of people out there, everybody, we all have our own views on how we feel about spirituality, what exists, what doesn't. I'm not here for that. But with a little touch of spirituality, I put that in the mix. You know what I'm saying? And so I literally healed myself. I literally healed myself. And I cleansed my body. I did detoxes. I did everything that I knew that I could do to change not only my physical, but my mental, and my spiritual. And so when I took myself through that process, I wanted to share that with everybody. And not only with that, also with the skincare. I wanted to start doing more natural skincare, more natural hair care. 10, 12, 13 years ago, you really didn't have that. Like right now, everybody's doing it. But back then, I was doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom, shout out to my moms because I think she's watching. You know what I mean? My number one supporter. She always like purchased my hair care and skincare products. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out, mama. Shout out, mama.
Look, mama got the locks. Mama locks about down to the back right now. So yeah. So I just everything that I did, I wanted to I wanted to give to the people. I'm a loving person. For those who really know me, and like even on social media, you'll see that I really care sincerely. I'm one of those who my heart is like mush. You know what I'm saying? It's very mushy. So I love, and so I wanted to like help is all I wanted to do. So that's why I decided to like drop Take of the Herbs, because what people see right now, this is like only the beginning. Like this is like just my little, just this is a startup. I have so much in store. You know what I'm saying? For what I really want to do. You know what I mean? This is just a touch, a little bitty pinch of what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah.
Amazing. Amazing, 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 amazing. So let's see. Let's go through kind of like since you mentioned it. Let's kind of share with us a little bit about your spiritual journey and some of your takeaways from your spiritual journey as well. I know that's another book. I know you can't give us all because we got to read the other book. We got the herb book, we got the mommy book, we got the spiritual book, we got the herb book. You understand? So we got some series coming up.
No, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it all in the biography of Latanya. I just say Latanya. I really don't go by the last names too much because they're not ours. You know what I
Right.
mean? I've been named. I have several names actually,
Mm.
but spiritual names, yes. But yeah, but spiritually, I would say all praises to the Most High, first off, and all praises to my master teacher, Pana Babianon. I'm going to put it out there. You feel me? The number one, the greatest. I don't care what you think, what you heard. The number one, the greatest master teacher to ever do it, to ever live. You feel me? I would not be the goddess sitting here today if it were not for that being coming here to teach us. So my degrees with spirituality goes like this. I've studied everything. I studied everything. And I still study everything, all degrees: Christianity, Islamic, Hebrew, um, uh, 5%. I know a little bit about Jehovah Witness. I know a little bit about everything, Scientology, about the Moors, you know, um, and sacred spirituality, dealing with the deities like Ma'at and Hittap, and which um Hagar, you know, Tefnut, dealing with those my ancestors, my own ancestors from my own DNA. You know what I mean? my great grandmothers and my great great grandmothers. And so yes. Um I'm a well-rounded person. Um as far as that goes, I would just say it like this: yo, ye are gods and all of you are children of the most high. So yo, I'm a goddess. You feel me? I'm a goddess, straight up. You might not be able to see my crown, but it's there. You see the lotus in the background, that's all a part of my crown. You feel me? So yeah, it is what it is there. I pray and meditate. I encourage everybody else to pray and meditate too. You know what I mean? Oh, fast. That's a part of it too. I fast 1 week out of a month, every month. It keeps my head light. You know, it's very beneficial, especially if you're aggressive, if you have anxiety issues, if you're impatient, if you're dealing with obesity, if you have lack of discipline, if you're greedy, if you glut, if you're unappreciative most of the time, I would tell you one thing: fasting will definitely humble you. It will definitely humble you, because at the time that you're fasting, you won't have time to have those attributes, because it'll keep you light, and it'll keep you humble, and it'll keep you acknowledging and appreciative and appreciating. So yeah, it's a lot with spirituality. You know what I mean? I can go on and on about that, but yeah, I don't want to.
Tell them they got to buy the book. Tell them they got to buy the book. You know,
Yeah,
we over here celebrating. So, can we talk about your entrepreneurial vision journey, like the mission statement? For let's dive deep into take of the herbs. You understand?
right. Wow, my baby, take of the herbs. Yes. I officially dropped Take of the Herbs in 2019, last year. But of course, we know this has been like a 22-year journey. Um, I do my best. I would say it's 95% vegan. I would say about 98% organic. It's all natural. I have skincare, I have hair care, I have oral care. Um, uh, I just got put on a little bit more to the sea moss, so y'all hit me up if y'all need the sea moss. I'm about to be a part of the sea moss game. I also have like the 102 cellular food. The 102 minerals. I'm just trying to provide like an all around, a well rounded, natural based brand, because like I said, I have so much that I have to offer. I can't like get stuck on like one thing. I don't want to just do the herbal teas. You know what I mean? Because I have a whole book of things that I want to present to the people. If I could give it away, I would, honestly, because that's what I did for years. I gave it away. I gave away all the knowledge I had for free for years. Those 22 years up until 2019. Mind you, I just started making a financial profit all the way up from 1998 to 2019. I gave away everything I had, because that's how much I love my people, and that's how much I love what I do. You know what I'm saying? And that's how much I wanted to just share with people. You know what I mean? If somebody called me, hey, you can do this. If you need this, hey, you can do that, with no problems. But it takes a lot of research. It takes a lot of I had many sleepless nights. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not certified. No, I'm not. But I have tons of books. I have tons of knowledge. And I always throw in that little twist of spirituality, you feel me? Because I have tons of visions and tons of dreams that comes through me. When you're light, you know what I'm saying? And you're meditating and you're clear and you're fasting, the creator and the cosmos and the elements, they just flow through you and you'll just start seeing things you had no idea of. You know what I'm saying? Things that start manifesting to you that you had no idea was okay. You know what I mean? Like a herbal tea blend just came to me a few days ago. You know what I mean? It just flashed in my head like, and those 1, 2, 3, 4 flashes, those were the four blend, the four herbs to put together. And after I did the research, I'm like, whoa, and I knew what they were for. So, that's the type of person I am. You know what I mean? So take of the herbs is it's me, and not only me as the physical composition, but it's also the elements. You know what I'm saying? It's also the four elements. It's also the creator. I don't know what you feel again, like you feel about the creator, but it's also the creator that flows through me. So what I give you is my mind, my heart, my soul, my essence, the spiritual me. I'm giving you everything. I'm not just giving you something from a book. You know what I'm saying? Most of my concoctions come from dreams. You feel me? So take of the herbs is it is what it is. Take of the herbs. Herbs is in everything. So that's all of my products. So that's why I decided to go with take of the herbs. But yeah, that's my baby. I have a I'm gonna extend it to my children's collection. Also, I have something because I do all natural for my babies too, my two girls. My two little goddesses, my two little queens. So we do all natural with them as well. So I wanna share that with the mothers also. So I have that coming. Yeah.
So let's kind of go through your products, and in the midst of us going through the products, you can could talk about them, and then we could kind of hear from if there's anybody who is listening, and y'all have questions, y'all have comments, we can post them here. If you taken any of these products and you want to use this time to review and let everybody
Yeah.
know, you can do
Do
that. We,
that.
we can see that. You
Yes,
understand what
yes,
I'm
yes,
saying?
yes. Do
Let's yeah,
that.
let's maximize this opportunity that's here. You understand what I'm saying? Because we're hearing the story behind the story, and this is why I love it, because you never know what goes into a finished product. You just see the finished product and you get it, and then you take it. You say, "Oh, okay." But each aspect, each element has a life of its own. You see what I'm saying? So this opportunity here to embark on this particular journey right here and pay homage. We here to pay homage to this creative brilliance, to this mental thought form that manifests in physical form as beneficial to the life forms. This is what this is. So we here take up the herbs right here. You see what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes, yes.
Sea moss gang.
Right.
Look, they say welcome and thank you for Look how warm this site is. You understand what I'm saying? Like you see, it's warm already.
Thank
You know,
you.
it's
Thank
it's
you. Thank
it's
you.
letting you know, like yeah, like I love it.
I appreciate that.
Wherever.
And you know what? Since you did say that, I also, because I had intentions on doing this, I want to say what up to everybody and shout out to everybody that supports me from all over the coast. My
Hmm.
girls in Texas, my brothers in the NY, my brothers in Chicago, all of the other entrepreneurs. Thank you all for supporting me. I can't explain or express the gratitude and what it means to me. But yeah, everything is all natural, vegan, plant-based. You don't have to worry about what's in any of our products. I have what? I have uh all natural hair growth oil for men, and also I have a men's collection called Take of the Herbs King, and also for my queens, of course, the queens in the family. I have the African black soap. Now I have the antibacterial
Mm.
um, soap, the hand soap. liquid hand soap. I have the antibacterial African black soap face and body wash. I have the omega 369, which is very beneficial to the body. We need that, especially for the vegans. It's vegan friendly, especially for the vegans. It has black seed oil, avocado oil, hemp seed oil. Everything is organic, and a couple of different other oils. I don't put 100% of all my ingredients out there for those biters, and also for the big corporates. You feel me? You feel me? But because they just snatch, they just take
Shout
from
out to
us.
the Biden. Yeah, shout out to the Biden and
Look,
the Hamilton
no, look, and
Corporation.
the major corporations, they sit back so quietly and watch us and just snatch stuff from us. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And make it their own. But everything I do and everything I present to you, it's so delicate that I can give and present it to my children. I have a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old. So it's that delicate. And I care that much about my body that I care even more about yours, you know? So yeah, so you know what is it? What's the saying? You know what, the skin is the largest organ on the body, right? So what you actually put on your physical skin is more as important as what you're actually intaking in your body. So that's why I wanted to do the skincare also. Not just with like the herbal teas and everything. Internally, you wanna fight, free radicals, internal and external. You want to add those minerals internally and externally. Like for you men, like I have the sea moss, hair growth um oil. You know what I mean? The beard and the hair growth oil with sea moss, the sea moss bladderwrack, and burdock root. 102 minerals in your hair growth oil. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to give you the best of everything, all over, physically, externally, and internally. But yeah. So I got a little quiet little moment with you. I don't know like what happened, but um I guess I'll take this time to shout out everyone that's tuning in. If you're tuning in, um, say what up to me. Let me know, and matter of fact, let me know what city you in if you're
Right.
here. You know, but
This is the website. Make sure y'all go to the website. We kind
yeah,
of went through it for a second, so make sure you tell a friend where you could get it. Let's
yeah,
see who in the building. Uh,
yeah. www.takeoftheherbs.org, org, not .com, .org.
right,
www.takeoftheherbs.org is where you can get my products. All natural, vegan, organic, you know, melanated owned, small startup, black owned business. Support my people, you
right.
know. What up, Raz? That's a beautician. That's another entrepreneur, author. What up? What up? My brother in the NY. How can I put sponsor you? And that's one of the brothers. Oh, love. I got love in the building. I see y'all in here. I love it. Yeah, those are like some of my big supporters. Yeah, we all support each other. I love the entrepreneur community too. You know that? What up?
Right.
That's my sis. Hey, sis. Because we support each other. Like we call each other. I'm so grateful of the community we have. We can call each other and ask each other questions and answer each other questions and be there for each other. You know what I'm saying? And I love that. I love that about my people. I love that about my fam. Yeah.
You're an entrepreneur that's black that got something for our people. This is the place where you're supposed to be at. You're supposed to be right here. getting your interview on right now, promoting yourself around the globe. Okay, this is it. This is what we here for. You have talents, you have skills, whatever you have to bring to the table. You know, indiscriminate to your spiritual inclination. That's private. That's sacred. We welcome you all here. We got Christians, we got Muslims, we got Moors, we got Nawabians, we got atheists. You understand what I'm saying? Like we don't get into any of that. You understand what I'm saying? So whatever you doing,
Fabian,
uh,
Fabian.
whatever whatever service you provide to our people that's beneficial to our people, you understand?
Look,
We welcome you
yo,
here.
Michaelians. Look, Michaelians. I'm gonna throw something new out there at y'all.
Right,
Michaelians, y'all get on it.
right, right. Okay, Charlotte in the building. Rahul back.
Yeah,
Rahul back. Yeah.
that's what's up. Rose bad, hotel. I love my people.
All right.
Texas.
Nice kitty in the building. Yeah. Texas. By the way of the NO. Look at that. By the way of the NO. Okay. So
So
yeah.
wait, I want to ask you. I'm curious. So, are you into sports?
Me, I had a
Yeah,
moment.
you.
I had a moment. I had a moment when I was young. I was interested. I played a little football. I coached
Um,
basketball from 2000 to 2015, like youth sports. Yeah. So about 15 years
oh,
coaching
okay, you
youth
coach.
sports.
Basketball is my favorite sport, right?
Is it?
Yes,
That's
I
what Curtis
love
Blow
basketball.
said. That's what Curtis Blow
Hello.
said back in the day. You know what I'm saying? He said basketball is his favorite sport.
What?
Ah,
I'm gonna tell you my favorite team. My favorite team back in the day was the Detroit Pistons. When what's his
oh
name?
shit!
Rasheed Wallace and the whole crew was there. Oh my
Oh
God.
snap! Did she just say that?
What?
Did she just say
Yes.
that?
What was the year? What was the year? What was the year with Rasheed
That was
Wallace and the whole
2000.
crew was
That
there?
was like 2003, 2004, 2000,
Oh my goodness.
2004 time. Yeah.
I was pinned to the TV. I love those dudes. The whole you saw everybody had their own identity.
Right.
It was like watching a movie every time I watched them play. Yo,
I've been a Detroit
yes.
Pistons fan since 1986. Since the
What?
original
So we
Bad Boy. Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Hey, wait,
Yeah.
you did you just say 1986?
86. Yeah. 86. Yeah.
So you legendary with
With the
it.
with the original Bad Boys. This was like the second coming of the Bad Boys. Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay,
Isaiah, Joe
okay. So you
Dumars.
legendary. So you
Now
legendary
I'd
all
say
over the board.
just an old head, you know what I'm saying? Sports wise anyway. You see what I'm saying? So,
Right. Okay, so let me ask you this
yeah.
then. What do you think about the Celtics then? Because that's my other boys, like KG, Pierce, what's his name? Rondo, that crew. That's my second favorite team. What do you think about them? I know you gotta love them or not.
I think that the Chicago Bulls that beat our Pistons in the 90s and they started to, three-peat and change the landscape of
Mm-hmm,
basketball in regards to roles and positions on the court. They introduced a new normal,
mm-hmm.
in regards to how to win a championship. So whether it was
Right,
Chicago, whether it was the Houston Rockets, whether it was San Antonio, whether it was the Lakers, whether
right,
it was the Celtics, whether
right,
it was Miami, like
right,
they all had the same kind of formula. That was a new formula. You see what I'm saying in regards
right.
to key players and role players. And I think um, the Celtics had a very, very interesting dynamic in regards to the game changes on the basketball court at any time in the game. That's why I really love the Pistons because anybody out of the starting five or the bench at any given time could take over the game. But they were really
Anytime.
defense oriented, So it was like, okay, if we playing against Cleveland or Miami, so LeBron was on both of those teams. So if LeBron got 40, LeBron got 40. Everybody else got five. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? That's not enough to
Right.
win. You see what
Right.
I'm saying? So they were running that isolation, and I think that was very critical in regards to the sport and how it evolved in our
Right.
lifetime, like a few different times. But championship
Right.
teams followed a certain kind of protocol that I think was kind of established with Chicago in the
Right.
90s. Before
And
that, it was the Lakers, it was the Celtics. Nobody was beating the Lakers or the Celtics. Forget about it. You understand what I'm
right.
saying? And
And you know
Detroit was
what?
kind of like a breakup in between that too. So
Right. And you know what? Speaking of LeBron, I gotta say this since you brought his name up. As a man, as a family man, and as a black man, I love LeBron. But as a player,
mm.
I don't rock with LeBron. I do not like LeBron. I don't care. This will go down in history. I do not like you as a player. I'm sorry. They give him too much. He cried too much. They let him have his way. I don't like players like that. I like grimy, gritty players. You know what I'm saying? If
He
somebody
came from a
elbows,
crying era though.
yeah, I know,
He
I
came
know.
he came from a crying era, and uh I think some players college would have did them well. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like, he didn't go play college ball. You see
Yes,
what I'm
yes,
saying?
brother,
Uh
Arthur. Yes.
so
Excuse me. A team that works
yeah,
together always wins. Yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes,
right,
God.
right. And
But
and that was the approach to coaching that I had. You see what I'm saying? So you have key players, you have role players, and these are life skills. These aren't just synonymous with sports or exclusive to sports alone. You
right,
have to have a team. You have to have a team. You have to have a supporting cast. You have to have a support system in place. You see what I'm saying? And all of those things have to be working in harmony with one another. So these are some of the things that you bring to these elements. So just like you were saying with the herbs, you see what I'm saying? You name those four compounds that you receive and you put them all together. So that was a team effort. You see what I'm saying? And
right.
you're doing
That's
this with
true.
your
That's
family. You
true.
see what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
So all of these things are encompassing and they're incorporated together in this approach because the approach is victory. And victory in this case is
Right,
health and wellness. You see what I'm saying?
right,
So this is
right.
the approach to it. You know what I mean? And we on the
That's very
basketball court
true.
and
Wait
and
a
and we
minute.
shooting out the gym. You understand? We
Wait a
shooting
minute.
out the
Let me
gym in
find out.
regards to that.
Wait, let me find out. Let me put my little exclusive team together. Let me find out. Wait a minute. Let me think about this in a different format.
Right.
I
Right.
appreciate that. All right.
Yeah, these are takeaways that are there. You see what I'm saying? So we use them to our benefit and the benefit of our people. You see what I'm saying? So what you explained was optimal. You
Mm,
explained this from a perspective of the team of self that had to come together to be in a state of wellness for you. So you was your first person that you
right,
had to prove this thing to be right too. You understand what I'm saying?
right,
You
right,
had to see that these elements could come together and they could work in your body. You see what I'm
right,
saying? So you and yourself had to team up together to get the first win. You
right.
see what
That's
I'm saying?
right. That's
So
right. That's
you
right.
you went through everything possible to do it, and then now you can share it with other people. So the world is benefiting, and the world is going to benefit in the future from the exponential wisdom that is garnered over 22 years of field research and study of self. You
Right,
understand?
right. That's
So you
right.
see
That's right.
how the self affects the collective, and the collective affects the self. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's right.
You
That's
introduced
right.
it in two kind of thought streams. You was like, okay, the Vitas, and the corporations, they're looking because they don't create, they just take. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to play
Right.
defense, and sometimes defense is a good
Right.
offense. You see what I'm saying? The best defense is a good offense. You understand what I'm saying? No different than the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns in their heyday, not in the 90s, but later on, they were running people off of the court. So it's like, all right, we got 120, y'all got 119. We won. You understand what I'm saying? So they had all of the shooters. So everybody was out there
Right.
running, 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 and they would run you off of the basketball court. You see what I'm saying? Typical West Coast offense. You see what
Right.
I'm saying? So
Right.
you have some of those things that you can think of and name some of those plants, some of those herbs that work quickly Boom. They run it through your body like boom, 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 boom. You understand what I'm saying? And then
Right.
you might have
Right.
a versatile team like San Antonio, the Spurs. They could run with you, but if they slowed you down, forget about it. You understand? You could think about those herbal compounds right there that
Right.
they take the
Right.
time to work in your body and heal. So if you equate that to
Right.
what it is in life, you have some things that you can accomplish quickly and some other things that take time. They take time, they take patience, they take consistency. You see what I'm saying? So all of these
Right.
things come together in a way to where the goal is the same. These are benchmarks along the way. If you look at a basketball season, that's 82 games in the season, and then 7 game series
Right.
in the playoffs. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
this
That's right.
you have
That's
to
right. That's
be
right.
in the mind frame of focus in regards to
Right.
all of the challenges that confront you on your healing journey in the same kind of way. You got an 82 game season. You see what I'm saying? You got all-star
Right.
break. You got all these things that are
Right.
going
Right.
on. You got regular life in between. So the level of
Right.
consistency in regards to that approach to what it is necessary,
Right.
and how these things affect every
Right.
aspect of your life. Because if you're not well,
Yeah.
nobody amongst you will be well. You see what I'm saying? So
I agree. I agree completely. I agree solely, 1000%. Yeah, I didn't think about it like that. You just kind of helped me kind of think about it in a different way, a different format, and I like that. But yeah, you're right. You're right about that. Absolutely, absolutely. But yeah,
we deal with holistic,
that's pretty
a
cool.
holistic approach. So you got to be able to use every tool in your
So
arsenal.
look, my yeah, my holistic team. You know what I mean? My team is
Right,
take of the herbs, y'all.
right.
That's what's up. Or organic and vegan. Organic and vegan is my top players. Yo,
That's
that's
it.
pretty cool though.
Yeah. Look, you
Right.
got
That's what's up.
organic and vegan. Look. He put AI and he put Dr. J. You see what I'm saying? Well, nobody messing with Dr. J.
Right.
And AI was a game changer when he came into the league. You see what I'm saying?
Look,
So
look,
you know,
look, Arthur Arlington. That's right,
yeah,
God.
Arthur getting busy over here. Yeah, you got Kobe. You understand
My
what I'm
number,
saying? So
look,
you got that. You know,
yeah,
I think he
that's
was a
my
little.
brother.
He
That's
was a
like
little.
one of my number one supporters. I
He got a
love him.
little. Yeah, he got a little salty with that one right there with the LBJ. He got a little salty. You understand?
You see him, right?
Oh, look at this jewel right here, though. Look at that jewel. You know what I mean? Like from a wellness perspective, look at that
Right,
jewel. You can't be. Yeah, he take care of his body. That's what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? So
right,
this is something
right,
that is becoming a new normal nowadays. When you see in
right,
every facet of
right,
our reality, folks are transitioning into healthy lifestyles. You see what I'm saying? Like you know
right.
Moses
That's
Malone and
right.
them.
That's right.
They was on some other stuff. You understand what I'm saying? You look at that the era of old because
Right,
each segment in time creates a new culture or byproduct of its time. You see what I'm saying? So, the durability and the ability to be able to last for the duration is something that's there. Could you imagine, playing 15, 20 years in the game, 82 games, per season, then the playoffs, then you got to be in shape with the postseason, you traveling around the world, you got to be in the right space totally to be able to do this. You
right,
see what I'm saying? So,
right. That's
you
right. And
know,
that's
this is
the
really it.
exact same format that has to be used when you deal with health, wellness, your body. Oh, wait, who is
Right.
that? Oh, my sister, Fire
Who
X.
that
Shout out
does?
to Fire
Who that
X,
does?
y'all. Y'all,
Who
I'm
that
probably
does?
gonna have to get ready to cut it short soon. I have to shout out to this sister Fire X. She's a queen. She's a goddess. She's my inspiration. She's the sister that tagged me in to get this interview. Fire X out called "The Shit Starts with You." Check it out.
That's
Peace,
right.
sister. I'm loving the fact that you're here. Much love and respect to her. That's an honor. Makes my heart mushier. Yeah.
That's it.
But
That's it right there.
yeah, that's
Well, I don't want the phone to die on us, so
that's what's up.
we
Can
got
I
these final thoughts. Go ahead. What you about to say?
yeah, I do. My members. I want to bring awareness to what is it called? Dementia. I know
Mm,
that's a different final thought, right? But I want to bring a
right.
small awareness to dementia. Sarah, who is my teacher and my guide, who was actually the beginning to herbal healing. I watched her heal children and people in the
Mm,
neighborhoods of where we lived. Everybody who know me, y'all know Grandma Sarah. If y'all here, what up? You know what I'm saying? I watched her do so much for the family. And now she's suffering with dementia. So what I want to say, if you're out there, if someone, and shout out to my mother, because my mother, Cynthia, she's another one of my number one supporters. Like, she's
mm,
helping me, mentally and keeping this business like afloat. She don't play. She's 1,000% supportive. As long as my mother have a breath of life in her body, I ain't falling. You feel me? She's
bless her.
there, and she's
Bless
taking
her.
care of my grandmother. So if you all are dealing with someone that has dementia, I would say have patience, have love, have kindness.
Hmm.
Go in a private room and cry, because I've been around my grandmother and I've cried before. I've seen my mother cry. I've seen my family members cry, because it hurts to love someone so much that does not remember anything about. But remember one thing. Just remember this. If you don't take anything else away from this conversation, remember one thing, that one day that can be you. So treat them with love and with patience, because they just don't know. And so that's my final thought. Love. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? And have patience. And yeah, and shout out to all of those who are sacrificing their times. I think I even know the sister Rise Kitty,
right.
she's taking care of her grandfather, um
Mm,
that takes a lot, it takes a lot of energy and a lot of time, but you have to also have just as much time. You have to have just as much love in your heart, so and also I want to say this. um we all have our different views on spirituality and sacredness and religion, or our denominations, or whatever we feel we want to call it. But I want to say this, because this will be in vain if I don't say this. Um, Continue to pray. I know on social media these fools be talking about don't pray, it ain't no God and all that. Yo, don't listen to these fools, because 9 times out of 10 they have been awakened, yes. But if you don't have someone to teach you the information is scrambled. So all they know is, yes, the Jesus concept is not real. The God concept, as we know it, is not real. So they're like, oh, okay, Jesus ain't no God. Y'all fools, y'all worshiping this being. But no, there is a higher source. There is a creator.
right.
There are overseers. There are creators. There are higher sources, not just is, but are, but multiple. So you keep in your heart the creator. You speak within yourself and within your heart, and you pray out aloud. That's what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? And remember that ye
Right.
are gods and all of you are children of the Most High. You're a God and you're a goddess. That's
Mm,
my final thought. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the product is cool. Take of the Herbs, www.takeoftheherbs.org. And do the Knowledge Radio, Knowledge Born Allah. Subscribe to Do the Knowledge Radio. Hopefully, he will have me back. You know what I mean? So we can continue this. But love,
right.
you feel me? Love and pray. You can heal yourself through prayer. My phone is probably about to go out, y'all, and I'm not gonna hold y'all up any longer. But you can heal yourself through prayer. My grandmother's a living witness to it. She told me so many stories that she healed herself through prayer. People don't believe in stuff like that, but yo, You have your deities, you have your ancestors, you have your overseers,
Right.
you have your master teachers, you have your allies. You know what I'm saying? You have
Right.
all of that. Whatever you want to call them, whatever you want to call on, they exist. You know what I mean? And if you don't know who those beings are, who that being is, pray and ask to receive, to know the knowledge. That's my final thought. Be
That's what
cool,
I'm
be
talking about.
easy. Ain't nobody perfect. I'm not perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Live your life. Love your life. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't get caught up by these pandemics, by this fear. You feel me? Love you. Be strength. Melanated beings do exist. Non-ether baby. We in here. I love
That's right.
y'all. And check me out. www.takeoftheherbs.org. I'm Latanya. Keep us love. Latanya, keep us love on social media, and also another one of my Facebook names is Latanya Lotus. Uh, and also, Latanya L. I have sacred names also. Latanya Kefa. Kefa is a part of a sacred name that was given to me by Panda Babyanun. You feel me? But I'm not going to expose what Kefa means. For those of you sisters and brothers who know, y'all know. Because I know the corpus and the major, they looking, they watch me, they search, they want to steal. I ain't giving it to you. But Kefa is a beautiful attribute to you all. You feel me? And I'm here to give you my heart, my soul. You feel me? Ain't nothing phony about this. This is not new. 22 years in the game, and I love y'all. I want to shout out to my king. Yo, I would be weak to not even shout out my number one supporter. I'm sorry. My investor. You know what I'm saying? My best friend, my Queen Athera, Queen Sarah, named after my grandmother, my mother, Queen Cynthia. You know what I'm saying? And the rest of my family, my grandmother, Queen Sarah, the goddesses. You feel me? And to all the kings, know this right here. I love y'all. I don't care. I love y'all. There's nothing that you could do to make me hate you. I love y'all. This is from my heart. All my kings, I love y'all. We were taught to move. We were taught to separate. We were taught to run. But regardless, I love you because you're going to get it. You're going to get it. The time is now. You're going to get it. You're going to get it right. But be there for my sisters. Stop hurting them. And know that you are loved. I love you. This is from my heart. Y'all see my tone changed. This is as real as it gets. Sisters love our kings. Kings love our sisters. Brothers, be there for your children. Sisters, let them niggas, let them kings be there for their children. Let them gods be there for their children. We gonna lose if we don't have unity. We gonna lose. You feel me? We already lost if we don't have unity. If we don't come together, we done. We done. Bring it together. Bring it together. Figure out love. If you don't know love, pray about love. It's there. If you don't know the Most High, pray about the Most High. They're there. And I said there. They are. And they are you. You are them. You exist because they exist. Don't listen to that foolishness. There are higher sources. I'm a living witness. As you see me here today, I'm a higher source. I'm a living witness. If you don't see me and you don't hear me, then no, there ain't no higher source. The fact that you see me and you hear me, you know that you see and hear a higher source. They are in me. They living right now. They thriving right now. They speaking right now. You feel me? So they are in you just the same. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all with everything in me. I'm mushy like that. I don't even have to know you to love you. I don't even have to know you to care for you. I don't even have to know you to help you. I can keep talking because my phone could go dead in a minute, so if my phone go dead, that's cool with me. But I'm going to just say this. I don't even have to know you to care for you. I go around helping people because of my heart. I contribute to the community because of my heart. I don't use cameras. And I'm very quiet. And I don't do the pictures. But know that I help. I helped so many people in my lifetime that people pray for me on the streets that don't even know me. Do the same thing. Matter to people without the cameras. Matter to them in their heart. Because it's what you do when you're here is what's going to matter. Leave here. You see what I'm saying? What you do while you're here is what's going to matter when you leave here. That's all that matters. Everything is fake and phony. You see that? You're stuck in a house, you're trapped. You feel me? And I don't want to carry on. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I lied. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No,
But,
you good. No,
you know,
don't
I don't want to.
apologize. This is your time. Share from your spirit. Speak to them. Okay, they hear. They want to
I
hear
don't
it.
want to. I don't want to. But
You
I don't want to
good.
waste my moment of this
You good.
platform
You are
not
good. You are
not
good.
giving the real,
They will catch
not
you
giving them the
here
real. Yo,
more than again. Okay, you here. So you good.
yes.
You good.
So y'all, I love y'all. And Take of the Herbs is authentic. Okay. Whether you buy my product, whether you share my post, I love you. I am very grateful. Whether you tell me good job, whether you tell me I appreciate you, whether you hating on me, whether you secretly don't do nothing, whether you just like praying against me, all that, I love you because you make me stronger. All of that empowers me. I can feel the love as well as feel the hate, and I can feel the hate as well as I feel the love. So all that is empowering. You feel me? All of that is motivation. So I love you all, no matter what element you bring to this table. I love you all, and you all are beneficial. And hopefully that I can benefit, be beneficial to you. And thank you so much, y'all. Support the brother, Knowledge Born Allah, Do the Knowledge Radio. Oh, and if you want to support and purchase anything, I have a promo code. It's called Do the Knowledge. For everybody that's watching this show, you'll get 30% off. Key in Do the Knowledge, DOTHANOWLEDGE. Peace. Love y'all.
We out, y'all.